hate liberals. Okay, welcome back. All right, so Michael Steele, who will be the next GOP candidate to drop out of the race? Oh, good question.
That's going to be tough. There's no incentive for anyone to get out right now. The way the
Pataki?
The way the primary is
Pataki?
The way the primary is set
His
up.
wife said to him this morning, "You're running for president?"
You gots to go. No, the way the primary is set up between February 1st and March 15th, everybody gets a proportion of the vote. So I hang in there and I get a little piece, and I gather leverage at the end.
Wow. Plus, you can live in a hotel and charge meals up until the day you actually say you're out.
Right.
So if you've got $500,000 in the bank, I might as well run for another 2 weeks and go to Spago.
Exactly,
yeah,
yes. Sarah Palin dined on that for a long time. Astra, how can non-Muslims support efforts of moderates? Great question.
They can speak the truth.
Yes.
You dared to do what? You stood in front of a hotel and you said, boycott this hotel. Right?
Well, that wasn't that hard, really.
Right.
But you took a position, and it's not easy.
See, I have an issue with that because it's kind of tokenism. The people who won't eat the gazpacho soup at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Okay.
I mean, if they think that they have a problem, that they think that that's going to solve the problem.
No, they don't think it's going to solve the problem. It just shines light on the problem.
Right. And I'll tell you what happened for me then is because you dared to do that, and then your wife dared to take on the issue of the Taliban in Afghanistan.
Was brave, and that was early.
Then I decided that, yes, we've got people who talk common sense, and last month put a change.org petition, my first one ever, #boycott Saudi. Because, right? And that's, people have to have the courage to stand.
And make illiberal ideas socially unacceptable.
Yes, that's exactly. So even if it comes off as elitism or all of these other names and smears that are thrown on people, take it. Take the hit, right?
Right.
And
it's not that doesn't
it's
not going to kill you.
Yeah. Because you have to. Because did we protest when?
And also, I might say, excuse me, do some research.
Right.
I think a lot of Americans have no idea. They know a Muslim in America where it's great to be a Muslim because you can be a cafeteria Muslim or you can leave the religion.
Right.
That's not the experience of the billion and a half Muslims around the world for the most part. You can't just up and leave the religion. You can get killed for that. You can't just be gay, you get killed for that.
Yeah, I mean, you bring spotlight on those poor atheist bloggers who are being hacked to death.
Yeah,
in
where are the
Bangladesh.
liberals standing up for that?
And you had that great line that he said, if we were chopping heads in the Vatican Square, would we think there was something wrong with that?
Right, they chop off the heads of the homosexuals.
Right. Yeah, so
I was against the chopping of heads. I just want to say that.
I took one of the first people to stand up.
Yeah. You took a position.
Jay was a little wobbly, but I said no. I think this is wrong.
And what we're going to do is, I know when you guys go home, you're all going to sign the petition, no all-male panels. Each one of you.
We almost never do.
I had to slip that in.
No. We almost never do.
Bill wanted to hang out with the boys one night.
I know.
Night.
And I crashed the party.
He wanted to hang out with the boys. Jay is transitioning. So, again.
Not retired. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to be rude.
For Paul Reiser, what can you tell us about your new project regarding Johnny Carson?
I'm not sure. I might get a spot on the show. No.
Boy, he has been out of it for a while.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that up?
You got a Johnny Carson project? I don't know about this.
I'm working on a show that takes place when the Tonight Show moved to LA. And it's about a kid who gets a job in the entry-level thing. We have access to all the shows, which most people have not seen, so we can intersperse footage of the show in the thing, and it's going to be a very cool show.
Oh, wow. Is this on another platform?
It's on another platform. It's just in a pill form.
Remember
and you take
Johnny?
it, and you wake up and you go, I enjoyed it.
Johnny used to say, it's on another network, but now it has to be another media delivery system.
They used to tell me that. I couldn't say watch NCI on another, I couldn't say CBS.
So I know.
There's only 2 other networks.
Right.
What is it?
Was Congress right to ban Guantanamo Bay detainees from relocating to the U.S.? Oh, this is so stupid. You know, I think one of the last things Obama would like to do before he leaves office, check off his list of stupid shit, is to
That
close.
was the first thing on his list.
But that might
Absolutely.
change now.
Right.
Close Guantanamo. Why? Because of Paris?
Yeah, because of Paris. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, how many civil liberties would be eroded because of this? You know, they go, maybe we should profile. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's interesting because they say none of the surveillance, for all the gajillion dollars we spent on surveillance and NSA this and tracking that, they say this entire Paris thing, there was nothing.
Yeah.
But they had no, that
Plus,
for
as
all
long
of
as
our,
they
for
stay
all
in
of our,
Guantanamo, they are not American citizens. As soon as they come to this country, they get the rights.
all the rights.
They get all the protections and the right.
And
That's why they're 90
I mean, those
miles
are, I'm
out.
mixing the issue a little bit.
You have the judicial problem, then you also have the NIMBY problem, where the question becomes which state do you send them to, which federal system do you put them in?
Well, not to mention, if they weren't bad when we put them in Guantanamo, I can rest assured they don't like us much coming out of Guantanamo.
But wait a
at this point.
second. We're not describing what the Republican response to this is, which is that these guys are so dangerous that they cannot be on American soil, like they're the Ocean 11's gang, like there's some sort of criminal masterminds who, even if they're in a supermax, will find a way to break out.
Because I can tell you that I went down to Guantanamo, took the Miami Air jet that the Miami Heat uses when they're not taking journalists down to Guantanamo, sat in the spectator gallery. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the mastermind of 9/11, comes in. He's got the full-on Pakistani clothes that we've bought for him at Halal Co. in Fairfax County, Virginia, because we're culturally sensitive. He's not wearing a prison jumpsuit. He's got his white hair dyed red from berries that he got, so he has the pious Muslim look. It's a signal. And so we're bending over backwards doing this cultural gymnastics instead of just prosecuting them.
Right.
And that's what we need to do. Right. We need to just, even
Because
if it's
at this point, whatever intelligence you were going to get out of them after 15 years,
Yeah.
you should have gotten
Yeah.
it.
Right.
So
Well said.
we should
Or you're
free the
fired.
ones that
Or
are
you're fired.
innocent, quote unquote, and then prosecute the ones and not put all these hoops through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, panel.
Thank you.
Very, very
Thank you.
good show on a difficult day. Thank you, audience.
Good to be with you.